In the last 10 years, the leaps and bounds made in science and technology have made possible a world few could have imagined even a decade ago. Gibson, Sterling, and Piercy, the authors of the selection of cyberpunk novels we have read in this class, had the foresight to begin asking questions that could soon become central societal issues. One question in particular stuck out to our group because of the far-reaching consequences it could have for the global society. How do humans interact, react, and respond to robots? In order to begin our investigation, we first needed a robot. We chose the Scribbler because it would help serve as a simplified model of the interactions between humans and robots that appear in some of our novels. In the novel He, She, and It, Marge Piercy uses a cyborg named Yod to begin to question where we draw the line between human and machine. In this uncanny valley, the machine may have many characteristics that are borderline human, but they're just not quite there. While our Scribbler robot was not nearly as lifelike as those depicted in the novels, even with this simplified model, we could begin to elucidate certain patterns people exhibited when reacting to the robot. Our experiment can be broken into simple steps. First, we brought various test subjects into the room without giving them any idea what the intended function of the robot was. The robot would then drive right towards our subject, stopping just before hitting them, spinning, and playing a melody. Finally, we gave each participant a brief survey to gauge the emotions they had in relation to the robot. The most blatant reaction we garnered from our participants was an aversion to close proximity. It is easy to observe a robot with nonchalance from afar, but without knowing the machine's intention, participants reached a point where it was too close for comfort. One has to wonder how these same participants might feel about the integration of humans and technology embodied by the mechanist in Sterling's novel Schismatrix. When it comes to robots, how close is too close? Charlie Kemp, a professor of biomedical engineering here at Georgia Tech, conducted a study on humans' response to tactile interaction with robots. He found that the critical deciding factor in the human reaction was the perceived intention of the robot. In our experiment, by testing on participants who were not aware of the robot's purpose, we found that people are generally cautious of a robot until they understand the true nature of its movement. Even in a simplified scenario like ours, we can see the complexities inherent in human-robot relations. We concluded from our study that perceived intention is a definite deciding factor in the relationship between humans and robots. Although our experiment was just an oversimplified model of the issues addressed by our novels, it begins to describe one of the many ways that humans are learning to relate to robots.